sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's workshop. Welcome to issue number 32 of Legends of Ferrari F1, the die-cast 1/24 scale model collection from our good old friends over at DeAgostini. Now, if you'd like these in your collection, folks, head over to their website. There's a clickable link in the description below. Pop. You too can have this iconic collection of Ferraris in your collection, folks. So, who have we got today? We have got the Ferrari 312 B3-74, driven by Clay Regazzoni, folks. Yes, look at that. Oh, let's have a quick scoop through this week's magazine. We've got the Ferrari 312 B3-74 on the move again. Some nice photographs there, the unmistakable silhouette of the 312 B3-74. One of the great works of Mario Foggieri, Ferrari's technical director. In this picture, Clay Regazzoni is at the wheel during the 1974 British GP. It says there the 312 B3 was equipped with a generous vertical air intake, an evolution of the one that was used on the 312 B3. There you go. Nicky Lauda driving there. The Ferrari stable there. This is a very valuable laboratory. This is the Nürburgring. Regazzoni achieved a splendid victory. This was Go Ferrari. This is April the 28th, 1974. And back in the day, the bravest men alive were the guys with a checkered flag. Used to stand on the finish line. Always amazes me when I look back at old footage, see these guys running across the finish line with cars. Vroom, vroom, right behind them. It's like, yeah. There's the briefing section there on the car. Looking rather sexy, isn't it? There's all the different bits and pieces on the motor, the compression ratios, all of that lot. A little bit more detail on Clay himself. And then you've got a profile there of Giulio Bozzari. There you go. And then Regazzoni there being held aloft by the team after his victory at the Nürburgring. There you go. So there you go, that's the magazine done. So we'll put that to one side and we'll bring out the model and have a looky look at what we got this week. That's how the model arrives, folks, in a nice protective case. I've kept the slip cover on as per usual whilst I'm handling it for this video. You can see there the Ferrari livery on the side there with the driver's name and the year that he drove. So let's pop this out of the case. I will show you what we got this week. And there you go, folks. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. It's gone back to the chrome front, rear and rear wings. I do wish they'd bring them back. But there's the top-down view there with the go faster stripes down the sides of the Ferrari. Again, we've started getting the big side pod starting and that swooping shape forming on the Ferrari there. And then obviously from the profile shot, look at the height of the air intake, how high that is. Again, how flat the bottom is. Exposed radiators on the sides there. Got all the sponsor decals showing on the sides. Gold wheels. Always looks nice on the Ferrari there. And then again, that beautiful script that the driver's name was written in along the side. I like that. Then got the protrusion there of the exhaust at the back there and the rear wing mount coming out from the back there. And then obviously you've got the upper mounted front wing there. Quite high sides as well, which gave the driver a nice bit of protection. Again, you've got the seat there, you've got the interior. You then got your buttonless steering wheel there. Back in the day, and right down in there, your manual gear lever on the right hand side, and then obviously more high sides there, but the seat is becoming more like the modern traditional seat where it's low slung so that the driver is low and long in the car. Then obviously your mirrors at the sides there. Quite how effective the mirrors are on an F1 car is debatable. They are. Yeah, I think they're there for show, to be honest with you. They don't look big enough to see out of. And then you've got your external vents there coming up there, where air would come out the side of the car. Just press that down there. And then when you look at the engine, how exposed everything is on the top of the engine there. All your mechanisms and all of that lot. And then your brake ducts are centre there, because the brakes on this were inbound, mounted right in here with the brake calipers, not where they would normally be at the wheel end. So yeah, quite a noticeable difference there. Brake ducts there on the front suspension and wheels there, just sitting there quite happily, drawing their air in. And then obviously from the rear, if you're sat behind it, which a lot of people were back then, you then got your 4 exhaust pipes poking out the bottom of the car there. And when we spin her upside down, you can see how exposed these pipes all are under here. And then obviously all your suspension linkages and all of that lot coming out. And then you got your frame there for the front suspension. It's surprising, isn't it, how antiquated everything looks, but it was functional back then, you know, and the cars did the job that they was asked to do. And it was Colin Chapman, wasn't it? As long as the car gets over the line, it can fault a bit straight after. And it was that mentality back in them days with the garagistas. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful car. And you could just imagine the view driving it, can't you? Looking at the driver's eye view there, just looking how slick that is. And then, of course, coming up behind you, it's like Jaws music, isn't it? You can just hear it now. Yeah. So there you go, folks. That is Clay Regazzoni's Ferrari, folks. Beautiful, beautiful example there. And that is his Ferrari 312 B3-74 from the year 1974, folks. If you would like this in your collection, head over to the DeAgostini website. There's a clickable link below in the description. And you too can have one of these on your bench, folks. In the meantime, to help me out, if you just click Little Fester and subscribe to my channel, helps me grow the channel. I really do appreciate it, folks. Whilst you're there, give the bell a ring, select all. That way you'll get notified of all notifications of upcoming and future content. In the meantime, thanks so much for coming in and keeping me company. Stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.